Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another live stream. Yes, I know I've been away for a little bit of a minute. I know the place is a bit of a mess, so don't mind that. Whoa, camera just went down. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can fix that. Been having problems. Been having problems with my Elgato camera, so let me see if I can get it working again here, guys. If not, well, we'll do without it if we have to. Yeah, it looks like the camera is out. Been having some mechanical issues with the camera, so we're just going to proceed without it for right now. How is everyone doing? It is Monday. It is June. Or no, it's July. See, I don't even know where the hell I am, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to see if I can get this Elgato webcam to work. But let's pick up on a few things. Last time on Dave's Dimension, you guys, the last time we did a live stream, that is Dave's Dimension did a live stream, was our stream for the cure, which thanks to Mr. B and so many others, it was a major success. We did, by the time I started the ride, we did achieve $1,600. That's 1600. So I can't thank you guys enough. You guys made a world of difference, and the ride itself was pretty damn amazing, if I do say so myself. It was kind of cool and trippy to actually ride over the Peace Bridge, which is one of the U.S. borders with Canada. So that was pretty awesome, pretty cool. And, you know, it was just very trippy. That's probably the best way to put it. My Elgato camera just doesn't want to work anymore. It's either the wire or it could be the camera itself. So we might have to go to a different camera at some point. Good thing we got Amazon Prime Days tomorrow, right? So apparently my camera is completely dead, so I apologize. By the way, guys, if anyone wants to hop on and join me, anyone wants to hop on and talk, appear on camera or off camera like I am right now, there's the link in the chat right there. So if anyone wants to hop on, you want to talk about anything, you have your own channel, your own Instagram, your own business you want to talk about, my streams are always an open stream, guys. So please, don't fear the Reaper. Come on in. The water's fine. It's always a good time here in Dave's Dimension. But let's talk about a few other things. Now, this stream is going to be a Hangout stream. It's going to be a catch-up stream. And it's also going to be a stream where I will be pushing people's buttons. You heard me right. There's a few things that have ruffled my feathers, and I'm going to be airing them out. World be damned, okay? There's been a lot of cool things going on. YouTube monetization. They finally lowered the limits. So if you have at least 500 subs, and if you have 3,000 watch hours, you can hit that monetization. You don't get the full perks with the adverts, with all the advertisements. That comes when you're at 1,000 and hit 4,000 watch hours. So there's a few different things they got going on. But I am not there yet. Believe it or not, Dave's Dimension is not there yet. I'm at 1342 right now, 1,342 subscribers, friends and family, Dimensioners, if you will, rifters. I like the term rifters, you know. But I'm still under the 3,000 watch hour because it's not lifetime. It's 3,000 watch hours year to date. So you have to have at least 3,000 watch hours year to date to break that threshold. I'm not there yet. I'm not salty about it. We're going to get there. I'm going to be doing more live streams, so hopefully we will get to that point at some point in time. There's also been a few movies that came out recently. No, I have not seen The Flash. I will see The Flash at some point. I haven't seen Transformers. So there's a few movies I just haven't seen yet. Haven't even watched Super Mario. I have a digital copy of it. Just haven't watched it yet. But we're going to talk about a few things here. A few trends, if you will. Honestly, I don't watch live TV anymore. I really don't. Mostly because, not for nothing. Live TV. One, I used to work for a cable company. I don't anymore. So, with that being said, that There we go. We got the camera working. Yay. We got something working around here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So I really don't watch live TV. Everything like me and Mrs. Dimension, when we watch TV, it's pretty much it's pretty much streaming. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus. It's Peacock. We have streaming services. That's what we pretty much have right now. And I'm perfectly fine with that. But there's right now with the writer's strike, you might not have a whole lot of shows coming through the pipeline, and that's something that's really going on. I'm looking at Mr. B's comments because Mr. B's in chat. Thank you, Mr. B, for popping through. There's nothing good on the tube anymore. Exactly. Honestly, people might laugh at this, but most of my free time, I'm on YouTube. I may not be doing streams or making videos all the time, but I'm on other people's streams. I'm helping to moderate. Me and Dre of Dre's Geek Vault, who's now rebranded as the Collector's Safe Space. Me and him have merged together to create a new channel on Wednesday nights. We have a live stream we do every Wednesday night called the Outer Dimensions Podcast, where we review and discuss movies past, present, and future. We give a nice little deep dive, and it's just two good friends talking, discussing, some movies. This week we're doing the MCU beta, which is the Marvel movies that came out before there was an MCU. Yeah, it's a thing, guys. We're doing that this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, on the Outer Dimensions Podcast channel. You can find that on YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe on that. But you can also find us on Spotify. Yes, we are a legit podcast. We're even on Spotify. So if you can't watch us, you can listen to us. So please look us up. We have our first 5 episodes on Spotify right now. By the way, if anyone wants to hop in, the link is right there at the chat. I need to pin that right here. It's been a while since I did a live stream. We got Colbane Games, KBG. By the way, Colbane is a good friend of the channel here. You guys want to check him out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on his channel, where he will be playing. It's episode 2 of Visage. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Colbane does several game streams throughout the week. Mondays, Wednesdays, it's Monday and Thursdays and Fridays he does his live streams. He also does a live stream on Sunday nights. In fact, last night he did Sims 4 for his wife's birthday because she loves The Sims. It was a pretty awesome time. So you guys definitely want to check out Colbane Games. And of course, if you check out his channel, if you're a gamer, you need a little energy pickup, you can get yourself some W energy drink through Colbane Games by using 10% off with code Colbane. Gets you 10% off. So please check him out. He's a great friend of the channel. But we got to talk about a couple things, guys. There's some things in the community, and this is probably going to piss off a few people, but I think it needs to be said. One, I like to think myself a good person. For the most part, I think I'm pretty friendly, pretty easygoing, but sometimes push comes to shove, I'm going to push back. A lot of times on my streams, if you notice on my channel, almost everyone has a wrench. Okay? Almost everyone has a wrench. Hey, Colbane saying, hey, Mr. B, also Sim Sundays are going to be normal. Gunpla Hanger will be once a month deal. So yeah, normally Colbane has what he calls Gunpla Hanger, where he does Gundam build kits, or really any kind of anime model build kits. So he's going to be pushing that to once a month, and it's going to be Sim Sundays for a while, guys. So please check him out. And that's every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. But hey, if you can't tune into his live stream, you can always catch the replays on Monday mornings, guys. Go onto YouTube, your mobile device, your tablet, whatever you have. You got your iPad, got your cell phone, whatever you have. Go ahead and catch the replays and check it out. It's always a great time. We got Power Ranger kids in the chat. How are you doing today? Well, this stream, like I said, it's going to be a mixed bag of nuts, just like me. We're going to be getting back into live streams. We are going to be doing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge coming up, possibly this week or next week. Also, Like I said, there's also the Outer Dimension podcast on Wednesday nights. I am still catching up with getting a few prizes out from Stream for the Cure. So if you haven't received your prize just yet, don't worry. It is coming. Things have just been kind of tight, shipping costs and everything. Power Ranger Kid says, I miss you all. Am sorry I have been so busy lately. Listen, never apologize. Never apologize for being busy. Busy is a good thing. Okay. You never have to say you're sorry. Okay. You just have to say, hey, I brought the nachos. There you go. Couple of things I want to talk about the YouTube community in general. As I said, it's great that YouTube has changed their standards a little bit. I am still short watch hours, but hopefully with me doing some game streams and me doing some lives, that's going to pick up the hours, and maybe I'll finally break that threshold. We'll see. If it does, hey, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, hey, I'm still going to be here. But I would like to bring up a little trend I've seen. I've seen people on social media in general, not just YouTube, but in social media in general, taking other people's streams, taking other people's content, clipping it, and posting it as their own content, okay? With all due respect, anyone who does this, one, I got no respect for you whatsoever. I'm being honest. Second, if you do that, you will not be, now everyone, usually almost every, if you notice right now in the chat, everyone who's been commenting, they have a wrench. First time I see anyone taking anyone else's content, whether it's mine or someone else's content, I'm writing down your screen name, and you're going to be, your wrench is going to be removed, and possibly you might be removed as well. That's something that Dave's Dimension is not going to stand for, is other people's content being plagiarized, okay? I know people who have had their content plagiarized by other people, and these other entities think it's perfectly fine. There is such a thing as fair use. If a movie trailer comes out and I'm doing a reaction video, I can play that trailer with no sound or little sound, but talking over it, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, that's an example of fair use. Now, if I took like a 2-minute clip or even a 30-second clip from someone else's gameplay, and I posted it as my own as a short, that's not fair use. That is copyright infringement. Okay, that's plagiarism. Okay, one, it's immoral, and two, there are legal ramifications that can come for you. So don't do that, guys. Colbane is agreeing. Also, removing the wrenches is needed from time to time. Yes, it's time to clean house. But also, I want to talk about, there's another trend. There's another trend we need to talk about, guys. Anyone who's watching the replay, because I'm sure the people I'm going to be talking about are not watching this live, I've noticed this very sad trend that when you are a part of a community, okay, you become a part, you start hanging out on someone's stream, maybe just in the chat, not on video, but just in the chat, you make friends. It's networking, okay? When you meet someone who's a contact, and then, hey, maybe they want to do a collab with you, or maybe they want to, they start to see you repeating again, and that's great interaction. But what I want to talk about is when you become a part of a community, but certain people in the community, they start to become, or at least you perceive them as starting to become like some of your best friends. They're always there in your stream. And then maybe they, just like in life, you can, in the, these interactions, you can see who your true friends are and who your not so true friends are. Sadly, that's been something that has been popping up in my own experience recently. There's been a few YouTubers, I'm not going to say names, who have grown into or have become part of larger groups, and they kind of start to forget all the people who've supported them. Okay. This is one thing that I hate seeing. I hate seeing that someone starts to get a little bit of popularity, a little bit of growth, and then they kind of like leave people who've always supported them through good times and bad in the wins. Or you get someone, there might be some YouTubers who they're focusing on just getting names on their channel. when you start getting names on your channel start, at least in my own personal opinion, I think your channel starts to lose a little bit of itself, okay, of its identity. Excuse me. My channel has always been chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. Your home for tech, toys, and talk. I'm always doing unboxings. I find little pieces of technology. They may not be overly sophisticated, but I get a kick out of doing those little tech reviews from my own perspective. I had someone comment about a week and a half ago that one of my tech videos from 3 years ago, mind you, 3 years ago, they said it was way too long. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I was just starting out then. But, it's your opinion. I left their comment up on the video. That's the thing. I'm not going to just kick comments off the road. You got something to say about me, I'm going to leave it up there because, hey, I'm going to be upfront about it. But one thing that's kind of annoying me is I've seen this trend where someone joins a group, okay? And when I say join a group, I mean like a group that might have 20 or more channels a part of them. And, one or two individuals, maybe even 3 or 4, they used to talk to you on the regular. They used to help support your channel on the regular, and you support their channel still. But then they kind of just like leave you in the wind. A community isn't just, hey, hey, I need to borrow some barbecue sauce for, hey, can I use your recipe for the cookout I got this weekend? Okay. You're like, sure. And hey, you lend it to that person, you give them that recipe, and then, hey, this weekend your lawnmower is not working. Hey, can I borrow your lawnmower? Mine just won't start. Helping each other out, that's community. That's what community means to me. Okay. Community isn't just, hey, I need you to help mod this, or I need you to do this for me, or hey, can you help me out with this? And then turn around and suddenly, wait a minute, a couple weeks go by and suddenly you never hear back from that person again. That ghosting, that's when you see who your real friends are. I've had friends through some dark times over these past 3.5 years I've been on YouTube. I've seen people who have messaged me. I had someone message me privately today asking me how I'm doing. This person's not feeling well themselves. Okay. They're extremely under the weather, but they took the time to reach out to me and say, hey, how's everything going? How are you doing? They didn't do a public post. They private messaged me. And I think that shows sincerity. That shows you who your real friends are. Not just, hey, oh, I need you to do me this favor. See, real friends are always going to be there, and they don't have to make a public spectacle of them giving props to you. They don't. Okay? I messaged somebody yesterday, in fact, who hit an amazing milestone when it comes to YouTube. And I private messaged them. I didn't need to make a public display of, hey, I'm shouting you out here. No, you don't have to do that. Community is having each other's backs. Colbain says community support is a must. I know I'm not the most active guy, but I try to support when I can. And see, that's the thing. Putting an effort forward. But when certain channels, and like, again, I'm not putting names out there, and it's not just 1 or 2 channels. I could easily name about 10 channels out there that are doing this. And, it's great if you have the opportunity to get someone who's pretty well known either on YouTube or just in media itself. I mean, if you get to interview an actor, or if you get to, interview someone who maybe they're your favorite comic book artist or something, those are amazing things. I'm not knocking those experiences, but when you were climbing yourself up and people supported you, you can't forget. It's all about, you ever see like at the Oscars or any kind of award show, you get the actors who are saying, hey, I want to thank my mother. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my friends who have always had my back. People who've always been there through the good times and the dark ones. That's community. That's real support. The kind of support one is like, hey, well, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. But hey, now that I'm making it big, I don't even respond to you anymore. That's what pisses Dave's Dimension off, and I'm going to start cutting some of those people off. So anyone who's watching this is probably thinking to yourself, whoa, 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 what's going on here? You know what? It's to the point where there is such a thing as being too nice of a person. There really is. We got LeBron Fett, LeBron in the house. Hope you're feeling better, LeBron. LeBron's a great supporter of the channel and many other channels. And also, he's just everywhere. LeBron's one of the best people around. We got Colin from EC Collecting. You guys definitely want to check out Colin. Him and JMC Collects they both combined together to make the almighty That Effing Figure. So you guys want to check them out. Colbane saying hello to everybody. Colbane says, my thing that gets me is when I used to allow link sharing and people would pop in for a link share and then leave. And he's telling the God's honest truth. Because I moderates in Colbane streams all the time. And there would be people who would, pop up for 5-10 minutes, maybe even 15 or 20. But then they would pop off the stream. They wouldn't even say anything. I mean, that is one thing that happens. Like, you get people who just pop in for a quick second. Now, if their schedule's tight, like, hey, I'm out with my kids, or hey, I'm going to pick up my wife, or hey, I need to run out and do some grocery shopping. I just wanted to say hi real quick. That's perfectly fine. But people are like, hey, Colbane, hey, KBG, or hey, Dave, hey, Mr. B, and they just say like one phrase and then they're like ghost the rest of the stream. One, it's a little rude. I mean, if you're at someone's party and you need to leave, you're going to say, I'm sorry, but I have to go. Make an announcement about yourself, be upfront about your intentions and, if you're able to hang out there or not, be upfront about that. And two, one, if a person only pops in for 5 or 10 minutes, that's only 5 or 10 minutes of watch time. I hate to say it, but when it comes to YouTube, whether you're doing it for fun or doing it with a goal in mind, those minutes count. Everything adds up, And as much as a lot of us, we do YouTube for fun of it. We started this during the pandemic because we needed something. We wanted something fun to do, something to relax and unwind with. But when it comes down to it, numbers are still a very big thing with us. Numbers are a big deal. Anyone who says, oh, I'm not thinking about numbers, they aren't. They check the numbers all the time. I'll be honest. I check my numbers once or twice a day just to see where I'm at. I mean, I lost 300 watch hours one day. YouTube's algorithm has just been a mess, but it is what it is. But it comes down to supporting everyone. If I say, hey, you need me to do anything, you let me know. Okay? I'm there. And then that person is going to return the favor. I know if I needed something, I could reach out to LeBron. I could reach out to Colin. I could reach out to Mr. B. Mr. B has helped out so many times, it's not even funny. Aaron is a great supporter. I mean, you know who your real friends are. Okay? I met Aaron when probably about a year after I started, and I came across Sleeping Collectibles in his community. And that's how I met Aaron and just met everyone else. I mean, it was a real community, and it still is. People who have each other's backs. I'm just tired of all the fakeness. I'm tired of I've seen some channels where, one person does all the advertising and the other person doesn't. Or one person, they say I instead of we when they're referring to their channel. Those are the kind of things that they're ruffling my feathers, and it kind of rubbing me the wrong way. And it's gotten to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm done being super nice guy. Don't worry, I'm still a good guy and all. If I can help someone out, I'm still going to do that. But I'm kind of reeling the reins in just a little bit. I'm not going to let other channels walk all over me or other content creators. Dave's Dimension is still going to be the channel where chaos and insanity reign supreme. We're going to let that chaos and insanity run a little bit more supreme. Okay. That's what it's coming down to. Let me just catch up on chat here. We got Power Ranger Kid saying, Mr. B, I share your channel on my channel. Awesome. Appreciate the support. It's it's sharing it on your community tabs on your YouTube channels, or sharing links on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or wherever you're on. We got Mega Demon Collects. Just so you know, Dave, I am sanding and prepping my walls for paint listening in. No worries, Mr. B. I share all of you, all your channel. I'll help. Love you all. It's this stream it's more of kind of giving a channel update, because I haven't done an actual live stream for this channel in a long time, since we did stream for the Cure. And that was a couple months ago. That was back in May, and here we are, middle of July. So that's why I'm doing an update. I've been planning to do some game streams, and they are going to be happening. I'm trying to find a day this week where I can fit in a game stream, because just like with TV, you got so many channels to go against. You got one show going against another. That's kind of the same thing with YouTube. Unfortunately, sometimes you will be going against your friends. Again, sorry to hear that, Mega Demon. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Mega Demon says, "You'll always be my extended family, always." I appreciate that, Power Ranger kids. Yo, Mr. B. And by the way, Power Ranger kids, we just did a video this past just a few days ago on the new Dino Thunder Black Ranger. In fact, I got him sitting right next to me right now. It's a pretty good figure. If you're a Jason David Frank fan, if you love Tommy, Dr. O, you definitely want to pick it up. But go ahead and check the video out. Gives a full-on review right there. But how is everyone doing today on this Monday? Is everyone doing good? I don't mean to get all over the place, but I've just been kind of like pushed to the brim, so to speak, with some other content creators out there. I need to air some thoughts. I mean, could I do a rant on Facebook? Yes, but nobody would understand what I was trying to say. And there's a lot of people in that I've been friends with in the community that I'm going to stop being friends with, possibly. I don't know. It's just when you kind of put yourself out there, you could be anywhere, Facebook groups, you could be anywhere. You're always sharing their streams, and maybe there's some people who, they kind of just have a big head about themselves. When someone gets a big head about themselves and they forget the little people, they forget the people who've always been there and tried to support them, give them words of encouragement, who've always been there whenever they needed them. But then you're just kind of like, well, they just ghost you. It leaves a certain taste in your mouth, okay? It leaves a certain feeling that's going to rub you the wrong way, that's going to push you to a certain direction. And that's where I'm at. It just seems like certain groups or certain people have just gone a certain way. And Power Ranger kids, I appreciate that very much. He said, drop a like, guys. Road to 10 likes on Dave's channel. Join and drop a like. I appreciate that. Likes are appreciated, not required, but appreciated. I always tell people, if you like the content, you like the video, you like the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section below and put me in my place. Let me know what's going on. Of course, you guys, anyone can always reach me on Instagram at Daves_Dimension. You can also reach me on Twitter at Dimension Daves on Twitter. And of course, DavesDimension78 at gmail.com. You can always reach me. Mega Demon even emails me every now and again when he needs to get a hold of me. Mr. B says, Dave, you be you. Don't worry what the next guy is doing. Some of the let me just read the whole thing here. Some of us love you just the way you are. Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that tremendously, like you couldn't believe. But I got pushed this past weekend where I'm just looking at probably about 5 or 6 YouTubers who I considered friends, who now that they have a little bit of groove going on for them, a little bit of a mojo, and it's not just 1 or 2 people. There's several little factions that it just seems like they're too good to support not just me but other people. I've seen other YouTubers get ghosted by a handful of YouTubers because they started to get a little bit of groove. They started to become a part of an army, so to speak, and it just rubs you the wrong way. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm kind of done with that. Plus, me and another person had to deal with this with a troll of a supposed content creator who I will not name names, but said content creator felt it was perfectly fine for them to clip or share other people's videos. We're talking someone who, for their YouTube shorts, they were taking people's TikTok videos from another platform altogether, which are actually watermarked with that person's, with the original content creator's tag on it, and they're able to post it on YouTube as their own shorts. How that even makes it through YouTube, I don't understand, but that's obviously copyright infringement. That's obviously pirating someone else's content. It's like, hey, it's like if someone made me a prop and then I took that prop and turned it around and sold it as if I made it. That's an infringement of that IP. It's infringement of that person's work. It's plagiarism. When you take your work, you take someone else's work and you pass it off as your own, it's the principle of the whole thing with me. Rub me the worst way possible, okay? I hate cheaters. I hate people that do other people wrong, okay? It's one thing if you're gonna rub me wrong, you're gonna do me wrong, but if you do my friends wrong, that's a big mistake, okay? That is a big mistake, and you're not gonna get any sympathy from me ever. So that's what it's coming down to. So we're going to be changing things up. Trust me, I still have a ton, and I mean a ton of figures to unbox. So we're still going to be doing unboxings, but I'm going to be trying to do some games. But I'm going to be choosing games that maybe other people aren't necessarily playing as much. I mean, Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge I played it before on Xbox. I'm going to be doing some live streams. Maybe some people will join with me. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But there's going to be some other games. Maybe I will throw some other games into rotation. We're going to see what's going on. I'm not going to be doing live streams of Fortnite. So many of my friends personally do that. Okay? You don't want pizza every night of the week. Well, maybe if you're a Ninja Turtle, you might. But you want to have something different for dinner each night, right? That's going to be the same thing. The game streams I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and pick games that are a little bit off the wall, maybe a little bit unusual, a little bit insane, deranged. But what do you expect from the channel that is chaos and insanity? So we're going to be doing some things this week. I'm trying to pick out some times where I can do some streams. Let's just catch up on the chat here. I have a question. How come YouTube allows 5,000 favorite liked videos as a limit? Honestly, I don't know the question for that, Mega Demon. What I would try to do is YouTube actually has its own YouTube channel. Or if you go to YouTube support at youtube.com, you can actually message them. There is a way where you can ask questions. And they also have what's called an FAQ, frequently asked questions. So I would look that up. Mr. Megademon says, I agree, Mr. B. Dave, as my boss says, F it. At LeBron channel, my community tab. Looks like LeBron was probably asking a question. I hate trolls, don't belong on YouTube. No, trolls don't belong anywhere. Colby, laugh out loud. That troll will get his just desserts soon. Yes, he will. And that troll, he was reported by several people. I happen to know this for a fact. Trolls don't belong anywhere, Colin says. Agreed, Colin. I eat trolls for breakfast. Speaking of, we got the Left Coast Graphics here. Rick from Left Coast Graphics. And of course, we all know that the left coast is the best coast, as Rick likes to say. By the way, anyone who's not familiar with Left Coast Graphics, you definitely should check him out. Rick is a great friend of the channel. He does occasional streams where it's the Let Them Breathe streams where he will open up figures, let them breathe. It's all about unboxes. He also makes some amazing graphic pins. If you guys want to check it out, you can just look up Left Coast Graphics, and you will find his website. Find it. By the way, I've been asked, why have I not seen the Flash movie? Personally, I'm just not a fan of Ezra Miller. I will see the movie at some point. I just don't know when. But speaking of seeing things, let's go ahead and do this. I like to share my screen once in a while. Here is Left Coast Graphics, his websites, okay? It's at leftcoastgraphics.bigcartel.com, and he has all these Star Wars inspired pins of his own design here. Not only does he make these pins, but he designs the card backs for them. Many of them come on these little card backs, or they come in their own little boxes. I even happen to have a few of my own. Guys, he makes all these. These are all designed by him. So please consider checking him out, supporting him. He has a TeePublic shop, and these pins can only be found at leftcoastgraphics.bigcartel.com. So please check him out and support this artist, this king among men, Rick. Rick's always been a great friend, and I appreciate him. That's why I'm showing his website off. I mean, he designs these on the regular. He's got so many different pins here. I mean, look at this. Anything Star Wars related, and in some cases, maybe he designed them a little bit better. I'm just saying. So, guys, please check him out. I mean, just there you go. I mean, hey, it's July, Christmas in July. Get your good buddy some pins from Left Coast Graphics. What more can we say? Just catching up here. Everyone say, hey, Rick. What's shaking my peoples? And by the way, Rick, you never guess who I saw about a week ago. I actually got to meet Papa Gordon in person. I'll say Papa's taller than I thought, man. I thought he was a little bit shorter, but no, he's about my height. Ran into Papa Gord, the Canadian Santa Claus, and his entire family at Nickel City Comic Con here in Buffalo, New York. They had a Sons of Anarchy reunion. And I believe that's what brought Mrs. Papa Gord down there. Ryan Hurst of Sons of Anarchy, but I hear he drives all the ladies crazy. So And by the way, speaking of Nickel City Con, Part 2 drops this Wednesday. Okay, so Nickel City Con Part 2, which is going to have some clips of a few celebrities. You guys want to check that out? But Part 1 is already out on my channel, Dave's Dimension. Go ahead and look up Nickel City Comic Con Part 1 and check out some of the amazing chaos and insanity that was there, that was here in Buffalo, basically. It was a good time. Everyone's saying hello to everyone else. I love it. I love it. My streams are always a hangout stream. By the way, if you do have links, you are free to go ahead and share them here. I just want everyone to go. If you're going to sign up, listen, if you're going to go to someone's channel and you're going to subscribe, there's a couple rules. So that sub sticks. One, you sub, you like, you comment, and you actually, when you comment, you do a genuine comment. Don't just say, great video, bro. Those are generic comments. YouTube flags them. And that sub, that comment, that like, that interaction is gone. It's through the ether. It's bye-bye. Okay? What you want to do is, let's say I went to Aaron's channel and I'm watching one of his Gunpla hangers or one of his Fortnite streams. Or tonight he's doing Visage Part 2, Visage Episode 2 on his stream tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Colbane Games on his channel. So if I went there and I watched his video, I'm going to watch at least, at the minimum, you want to watch several minutes of a video. Personally, I prefer you watch an entire video, but we all know, that's not always the case. So you want to watch it for several minutes and leave an actual comment like, hey, I love that part when you jumped up, or when, that part scared the crap out of me. leave a genuine comment in there. That makes that stick. That makes that interaction stick. That makes the watch time stick. And that helps the content creator, guys. So you go there, you actually watch the video for several minutes, and you leave a genuine comment. That's the way to help out that content creator, okay? Because I'll be honest, I have 1,342 subscribers to my channel. My average video, some of my videos a little while back, I might be lucky if I got 15 or 20 people to watch. More recently, I'm lucky if I get 40 or there's been a few videos I've gotten 50 or more people watching it. Out of 1,342, do the math. Some people just subscribe and forget that person. They don't hit the bell. They don't watch the content. They just kind of let it go and drift away. That's not going to happen here. Okay. I want everyone to share each other's links. I want you to go check out Cobain tonight. Visage, it was it was an awesome time last week. And like Cobain said, he's going to be doing streams. He's going to be doing Sims 4 almost every Sunday, except once a month he'll do Gunpla Hanger, but then the other weeks he's going to be doing Sims to kind of change things up. And that's the thing. He's a great example of a YouTuber because he doesn't just play the same game week after week after week. He does rotations. After a month or so, he might rotate into a different game. It's all about keeping things fresh, changing things up. Let's just catch up on this. Left Coast is saying thanks. I heard from Legacy of Nerd that Omega Rangers are coming to the Lightning Collection. Not just now, Legacy of Nerd. He's one of the YouTubers who reported on YouTubers and content creators that reported on that. But a lot of people reported on this earlier today. There is a Lightning Collection. Omega Rangers are coming. I don't think I'm going to be getting those. In all honesty, and nothing against those Rangers, those Omega Rangers. I just never read the Boom comics. I really don't know the whole thing about them. Plus, the designs just don't jump to me. That's just me personally. Okay, so let me just pull this right up. See if we can go here. Let me stop that. We'll go ahead and we'll share now. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, it broke the news that they're going to be doing Lightning Collection. This was shared on Facebook. So there is a Lightning Collection. Omega Rangers are coming. It's going to be coming soon at some point. I mean, some people made customs. But here's some pictures right here. There's a whole bunch. There's a lot of stuff coming through the pipeline. Here you go. Power Rangers Boom Comics. There's a lot of stuff being reported by them. The design. See, the thing is, when I look at these, and some of the older viewers out there will get what I mean by this. That's not what I want. I didn't want a YouTube video. No. Okay, it looks like it's somebody's video. So let's just close out of that. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. Here we go. Now that picture. Hold up. Let me just back out of that. Here we go. Show screen. Here we go. We're going to go entire screen. There we go. Okay, so anyone who watched the old Speed Racer cartoon from the 70s, from the 60s and 70s, this looks like Racer X. That's what it looks like they got their inspiration from, like Racer X and Tommy with the diamond and the little pauldrons here. I mean, it looks like here's a cool representation of it. I think that looks cool, but is it enough for me to buy them? I don't know. And especially if Hasbro is going to be selling them at $27 a piece. Yeah, they'd have to come with a lot of extras. And honestly, I don't know the whole mythology behind them. So I'd have to say that's probably going to be a no-go for me, at least at the moment. Mike is in the house. We got Mike Davis, my fellow brother Ghostbuster right there. He's asking everyone, how's it go? How's it go? Colburn says, thanks to whoever subbed. Awesome. He just broke 1,260. Very awesome indeed. Let's take a look at everyone else. Congratulations, Colbane, milestone sub for Colbane Games. Colbane's on the road to 1300, but wasn't 1260 the goal for Jen's birthday, possibly? That's his wife. Let's see. Congratulations, Colbane. We got Duffman. Duffman's Diorama in the chat. Saying hello to everybody. Duffman in the chat. Yes, he is. Dave, are you backing the Tommy DeLorean Kickstarter tomorrow? And the answer is no. I am not. My finances are a little bit restricted right now. I mean, I had some in the beginning of the stream, I had trouble getting my web camera to work. There's a lot of things that I don't, because long story short, those that don't know, back in March, I switched careers. I left my job of 9 years for an opportunity. That opportunity has me in kind of a restricted financial status right now. So I kind of have to be careful and be mindful and frugal when it comes to things. So that DeLorean, that Tomei, if I'm saying it right, Tomei DeLorean, it's only like a 1/16 scale. I don't think it's that big. I mean, let's take a look at some pictures of it. Okay, the Tomei DeLorean. Let's go to all right here. Let's go check it out. Tomei DeLorean diecast. When I looked at pictures of it, I mean, it looks like a pretty good sized DeLorean. But I also happen to have a Diamond Select DeLorean that's pretty good and scales pretty well with my NECA figures. Now, if they actually showed a NECA figure sitting in here, I might be tempted. Now I say might, okay? And as far as anything lighting up, we only see headlights lighting up here. We don't see the flux bar lighting up in the display. Some of the coloring of the wiring on here does look a little bit to be desired. And honestly, this looks photoshopped right here. This is totally photoshopped here. This is like an Amazon ad right here. You know, you can see that the DeLorean looks totally photoshopped because, I mean, there's no shading on the DeLorean properly that we see on the shirt here. So you can see a lot of things are photoshopped here. There's just a lot of things. And what is it, like $300? I can't justify $300 or $400 for something like that. I mean, a buddy of mine got the Hot Toys one, which is like $1,000. Yeah, Mike says it's 1/10 scale, and it's supposed to fit NECA figures. Until I can see a NECA figure in there, I mean, they need to just. I mean, they could have a 7-inch, 8-inch figure, put that in there to see if it fits properly. I mean, we can see, yes, there is a cavity here. We have a seat that you could place a figure onto, but what about the legs? We don't see any. I mean, when we see the inside of the box or the inside of the prop here, this is all we see. We see the chair here. We don't see any kind of leg room inside. They're not showing us the dashboard of inside the vehicle. There's a lot of things that they are not showing us. Okay. So that leaves a little bit to be desired. And if we look at this one photo, let me see. Can I enlarge this at all? I mean, this looks fairly decent. The wiring it doesn't look screen accurate to me. Yes, I am gonna nitpick. I mean, the plutonium chamber here looks a bit off, in my opinion. I mean, in concept, I need something I need to see more than just those basic pictures. That's all they've been showing. So I have to pass on that. I really do. I don't have $300 or $400 to set aside for a Kickstarter right now, so I can't. They can't officially say NECA, but they have unofficially said they'll fit. Yeah, I heard them say 7-inch figures will fit. It smokes too. Yeah, my dad and my mom smoked. I didn't care for that. Those are all renders. You got to check out the Zoom they did the other day. Maybe I'll look at it, but honestly, like, as of right now, I honestly really don't. I mean, I need to get a new webcam. My keyboard has been fritzing on me. It comes down to priorities. If this was a year from now where I will be a little bit more financially better off, then I would definitely consider. I would definitely say, yeah, that looks cool. I should get that. But because things, sometimes you got to take priorities in hand. You got to think things through. Like, hey, I have this coming up. I have this coming up. I have this coming up. I need to take care of that first. Like Mrs. Dimension, it's our anniversary next month. So I need to start planning some things for our 5th anniversary. So yeah, she's legally put up with me for 5 years. So priorities first. And that's the thing. Usually when these kinds of Kickstarters pop up, it's usually when, your money's tied up in other situations. So, it is what it is. Colbane says, well, gentlemen, I got to get ready for tonight's spooky stream. Awesome stream, Dave. Check Colbane out at 8 p.m. Eastern on Colbane Games channel. And also, if you're a gamer, guys, through Colbane, you can get yourself, there's a great energy drink that he promotes called Dubby, Dubby. And you can get 10% off a tub of Dubby with code Colbane. So go ahead and check out his channel for more information. Check out his merch shop and everything else. And please don't forget to check him out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on his channel. Let's catch up with everything else. By the way, guys, if anyone wants to hop in, that link is right there at the top of the chat, guys. If anyone whatsoever wants to pop in, the link is right there. Mike David says, adulting, I get it, brother. Exactly. There will be many more DeLoreans to come. There will always be a new one down the road. Yes, there will. And honestly, there was a NECA DeLorean that came out. It was complete and utter trash. And the Diamond Select one I came across, that one was fantastic. I jumped on it, and it scales. Now, if you look behind me, you can see my Back to the Future section right there, right? Right at the top where you see all those NECA figures, that's the Diamond Select DeLorean that I have. I mean, come on, it scales great with those figures. I just wish there was room where they could actually sit inside. It's not perfect, but it scales pretty damn well. You can see all my stuff up there. And you can see I kind of have a thing for DeLoreans. I got the Playmobil. I have all these different scales DeLoreans. I even have the Lego DeLorean right there. It's a thing. I like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. What can I say? Let's take a look to catch up on the chat. Everyone saying hello to everyone. We got the Nathan Bowden Show. The Nathan Bowden Show, a good friend of the channel. I haven't spoken to Nathan in a while. Nathan, I hope you've been doing good this summer, my friend. Colbane who? Yeah, exactly. Duffman's like, Colbane who? You know who Colbane is. Hell, when Duffman is in Colbane streams and he puts up a dab party, the cough emoji. Duffman's got his own animation, his own little video clip that Colbane plays, which is pretty awesome. Mr. B saying, hey, Nathan. Everyone saying hello to everybody else. The Playmobil DeLorean is way better than... No, there's no contest. I mean, I have the Playmobil DeLorean. I wish I'd gotten more than one because I would have loved to have done... there's some Etsy stores that had 3D printed pieces to make it look like Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. And thankfully, Lego took notice of that because when Lego did their DeLorean, they made it so that you could do 1, 2, or 3. And I actually have it as Back to the Future 3 with the 1950s tires. I like my Playmobil DeLorean and my Diamond Select one too. Both scale perfect with my reaction figures. Exactly. I mean, I mean, come on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 DeLoreans. Not counting, I have the Transformer DeLorean right up there. Gigaflux, I have him right up there with all my Funkos. And in case you're wondering what those other boxes are, those are all Back to the Future glasses I have. And I even have the Doc Brown cream soda in a can. I got that in New York City a while back. I got a ton. If you notice, I do have some turtles. I do have some turtle stuff. My son has the Ghostbusters. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, we need to hop over to Amazon. Let's go to Amazon very quickly because you guys know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow and Wednesday is Amazon Prime Days. 11th through 12th, Amazon Prime. So we're going to go to Amazon right now. Speaking of Playmobil, Colin said Ghostbuster sets. So that reminded me of something here. Right now, they have the Ghostbuster 2 Ecto 1A for $43. This puppy usually goes for $60 or more. Right now, you can get it for $43. And you can, if you have Prime, you can get it by tomorrow. They said delivery by tomorrow right there. Okay. Now the Firehouse, yeah, they jacked up the Firehouse. They're saying $100 for it. I got the Firehouse for about $60 when but I got it when it was first out. They have some of the other Playmobil sets here. These are all the different Ghostbuster ones. Now, if you're wondering, some of these right here, you can actually place that over your phone. There is an app, so you can actually have like a ghost hologram in here. So that's pretty cool. There's just some examples of some of the sets that they have here. That's just for that. What else should we look at? Let's take a look at. I doubt they have any other deals. Let's just look at other Playmobiles. Okay, so what do we got here? We got Ecto 1A, of course. We got a Beetle. Now, I would almost be tempted to paint this gray or kind of like an off-white and try to turn it into Herbie the Love Bug. What do you guys think about that one? Left Coast says, why is it freezing up on me? I have to keep refreshing. It could be YouTube. I don't know. It might be my internet. Nice. I got the Hot Toys Back to the Future 2 DeLorean in the mail a month ago. Still haven't opened it. No room to display it. I know some people that have. My buddy had it on his kitchen counter. It was so huge. I know one person who has a Ghostbusters. Basically, not there wasn't a Hot Toys one, but they got the Ecto one, and they basically use it as a coffee table. They got a big glass case covering it. Those small builder sets are at our Dollarama for $5. Awesome. I have a VW bus and an A-Team van. Both are really awesome. Nathan's just like me. He wants the A-Team van. Left Coast Graphics says, nice, Mike. Nice. And hey, Mike, if you ever do unbox it, if you ever want to do a live stream, you know someone who's willing to host it, just saying. Got a lot of different sets here. Like you got a little ambulance, you got a bunch of different crazy stuff here. Oh, they got the Back to the Future Playmobil pickup, the Toyota, for $30. That doesn't seem bad. Get Marty and Jennifer, How about a ride, mister? Who knows? I don't know about that. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, though. 30 bones. I don't see we got the Scooby van. I don't see the 18 van. They have a Mini Cooper. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess it is now, huh? Get a Playmobil Stay Puff. I can get that for my wife. She loves her some Stay Puffs. Got a Yellow Beetle here. Okay. A Yellow Bug. Kind of a bumblebee thing going on there. There you go. Okay. I don't see the 18 van. I want to know where the 18 van is. Ooh. $82. $83 for that, man. I mean, I want that, but not that badly. I'll keep an eye out on the secondary markets. $80 for a kit. I don't know if it's worth $80, when they're selling the Ghostbuster Firehouse for about that price, that seems a bit much, guys. It does seem a bit much. You can send it to Duffman's like, you can send it to me, Mike, and I'll display it for you. For you, it would be like it's both ours. Not for nothing, Duffman's got an insane Hot Toys collection. So I'm just saying, I'm too ugly to stream, but I'm too ugly to stream. Don't you want views, Dave? Hey, I have a face for radio, so I really can't talk. Some of these might go on sale this week for Prime Days. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out tomorrow. Fortunately, at my job, I can technically have I can have my phone out even though I'm not supposed to. So we'll see if there's any bargoons that suddenly pop up. Some bargoons would be nice. Oh, they got the Aston Martin here for 50 bones. That's nice. I wouldn't mind for a little bit cheaper. It's always nice if we can save a few more ducats. Ooh, jeez. They want what? $350 for the Enterprise. God. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a full-blown play set. And you got a little like USB right there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but is it $350 cool? That's like a HasLab right there, man. Whoa, who is that? Marty's Toyota pickup Playmobil style? Yes, yeah, that was. Here we go. We got a Mercedes. Some more of the play sets. Notice they must be sold out of the DeLorean, yet they list it there. But see, technically, you could take the DeLorean. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Dave's Dimension proudly presents the Nathan Bowden Show. My brother from another mother, like no other.
What's going on?
How you been, man? Long time no speak.
Just been around, trying to living life.
Life, what's that?
Vacationing, dealing with real world stuff.
I got to meet the one and only Papa Gord.
I saw that picture.
I was like, Papa, you're taller than I thought, because you see people sitting down so much.
Yeah.
You're like, well, yeah, him and the whole tribe were down in Nickel City Con.
Nice.
Mrs. Gord had to, she heard that Ryan Hurst from Walking Dead and Sons of Anarchy was there, so that was enough for them to make the trip. So
we heading up and heading out.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hashtag Space Pants.
Oh,
Rick.
Yeah. New Day edition.
It's a new day.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of amazing people, we got Ramblin' Nerd here, who is doing a Ghostbusters cosplay along with Mr. Hollywood, Hey Archer, because they're headed to New York City Comic Con this year, and I'm mad, I'm jealous, because that con happens on my birthday.
Oh,
but Ramblin' Nerd here. I can't wait to see what you and Archer because I know Archer's going to be upgrading a Spirit Proton Pack. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Ramblin' Nerd, I'm curious to see what you do with the HasLab, if you're going to do any mods to it. Because somebody's going to be slowly modding his HasLab very soon.
Ooh. I wonder if that person's part of his name is Dimension?
Yeah, sometimes. Unless he decides to change it soon. Rebranding kind of seems to be the whole rage right now, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've been thinking about that myself. Yeah, that's part of the reason. Well, that's part of it.
Well, I mean, like I have. This is my first live stream since May when I did the stream for The Cure.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done me and Dre Geek Vault, now known as the Collector's Safe Space. We started a separate channel. That's it's just a podcast. Because originally when he came to me, said, "Hey, let's start a podcast." We were trying to figure out like, okay, where's it going to happen? And I was like, I think it should be its own channel. Just for the sheer fact that as corrupted as the algorithm is with me, I'm all over the damn place. I didn't want my channel or my content to hurt this initiative, you know?
Yeah.
I figured, okay, if we're going to do a podcast, we'll make that its own channel, and it's just going to be anything and everything to do to the podcast will be on that channel and that channel only. We'll still have our own individual channels.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid we get monetized. We already have the gentleman's agreement. Everything's right down the middle.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that the algorithm, I'm glad that they finally lowered requirements for people, that it might be easier for some people to, hit that wall.
Has it taken effect yet?
Yeah, since the end of last month.
Oh.
People were, because it's 3,000 watch hours.
I haven't been on my account.
I'm not even near getting it, so it's not. So it is what it is. Because you have to have 3,000 watch hours and 500 subscribers. Okay. Which I am not near, so that ain't gonna happen. Like I have to get like 125 watch hours even to hit the threshold.
Yeah, I don't even know.
So yeah, that's not happening. And what's hilarious is I got a copyright flag, not a strike, but a warning, and I was using copyright-free music on a video. Hilarious, right?
Yeah.
It was a copyright warning where they say, this is actually copyrighted material, but the artist allows for it to be used on YouTube.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why even tell me that there's a copyright about it if it's something that's fair use and I can use it and it's not going to cause any actions on me then?
Yeah.
It just seems kind of ridiculous. Yeah, because like if you have the YouTube Studio app.
Yeah, I was just checking my.
Yeah.
And so obviously I've read the subscriber element, but
yeah,
I still got like.
Because the eligibility is 500 subscribers, more. At least upload 3 videos in the last 90 days, which I've done more than that, and 3,000 watch hours, or 3 million views on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah,
that ain't happening.
I'm at 34 for the shorts.
34 million?
No, 34. Period. That's it.
Okay.
So, but I still need like 2,000 for like.
See, like there's some people that are masters at shorts, and more power to them. It's just not me. Let's see. Steve, Rambling Nurse says Steve's got a lot of mods in mind. The man went down a rabbit hole. Hey, I told you, if you or Archer need me, just message me anytime. I will help you guys out. I've modded 3 spirit packs myself and built a full scale pack. So anytime you need, even if I don't have the answer, I can reach out to other people and get the answer. So just let me know if you guys ever need me for anything.
Man, too bad Cobain's not still here. I was going to ask.
He's getting ready for his stream at 8:00.
Oh, Vistage. I was gonna tell him, hey, if he wants some Gundams, I got some for sale.
Ramblin says, oh, really? Well, I can't let you do it alone. Oh, you missed it last night. Did his stream last night?
Yeah.
For Jen's birthday, he did Sims 4, but he recreated her favorite wrestler.
Oh, Cole Hogan?
Hogan.
Hogan.
And during the stream, we were joking around, coming up with wrestler names of other wrestlers he could recreate on there. So that might be a whole thing, like just a house of Sims wrestlers that are like recreations of, like, there was the Overtaker. we were coming up with a bunch of ones. I mean, I came up with PMS skunk.
Oh, that's
I
a good
mean,
one. That's a good one.
yes, I know it's before 8 o'clock. I'm going to say whatever the hell I want. This is my channel.
Before, after, or whenever.
No, I like you missed the beginning of the stream. I kind of aired a few thoughts that might be considered negative. Some people out in the YouTube community who, they might have branched out or joined larger followings or larger networks, and they kind of just like, kind of just like ghost you, but they still want you to do stuff for them. I'm kind of just over that, and I don't care if I ruffle some feathers. There is such a thing as being too nice of a person.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like, I mean, there's people who, like people like, let's say you had like 2 or 3 people who are always like, you're always helping each other out all the time. Then suddenly they become part of a large group, and it's like they can't be bothered to respond to you or respond to other people, and kind of just feels like, okay, I see how you are, It's like I said before, I had someone who's not feeling well physically right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they took the time to message me privately, see how I was doing today.
Yeah.
That's a friend. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a friend, So, that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, nah.
No. Well, that's the thing, is like I don't think a lot of people, unless you watched probably the last time I did Country Fried Wrestling, you probably don't know that, like, I've been going through some stuff. Not me personally, but like my family.
Uh-huh.
And like one of them was just my brother got in trouble with the law. And now we're all kind of dealing with the consequences of his issues. And so now it's just kind of like, it's been kind of rough. And then a friend of ours, my wife and I, passed away. So we went out to Chicago for that. And then my sister just had renewed her vows in Mexico.
Okay.
So we went there, and that was the first time in Mexico. So it's
at least one positive there.
Yeah. So it's been, I mean, Chicago turned out, even though it was for a negative reason, I got to see a lot of friends I hadn't seen in like 10, 12 years.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like nothing ever changed.
Life, sometimes life is like that. You get something good, but then there's going to be something negative that happens, or vice versa. And it's nice when it's the vice versa. You get something that's kind of negative, and maybe like you said, there was a passing, you went, or you like you said, you saw friends, and it was like no time had passed.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff I like hearing, because I'll be honest, I'm like, people from high school, I'm still like Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And that's over 20 years ago.
Yep.
More like over 25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. But and honestly, out of all the people who I'm still friends with, I maybe really talk to 5 or 6 on the regular out of all those people.
That's more than me. It's probably one.
But it's that thing. You're like, well, people say, well, why are you even Facebook friends with them? Well, you stay in contact. You never know, like, if they need help with someone, or maybe I'm gonna be running through their part of the country. We could catch up. Grab a lunch or something.
It's like, the thing. I tell people in that situation, when they ask me that question, why are you friends with them on Facebook? I'm like, Facebook is different than in person, and not everybody's good with social media.
Yeah.
So I don't hold it against somebody if they're not communicating with me on Facebook. But if I like hit you up and say, hey, I'm gonna be in your neighborhood, I'm coming out to, I'd love to
get coming to your town.
I'm coming to your town, sucker. You better come see me. I pity the fool who don't want to come see me. But if you're not able to make it to something like that,
yeah,
then it kind of gives me a better hint on who you are. Like, but it's like, and I just, like I said, understand sometimes it's hard to do things and whatnot, but still, communication, whether it's, every day, every year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Say something.
Rambling nerd, I'm right there with you. I'm still now. There's one person I'm still friends with that I've been friends with since kindergarten, and me and him, we do still talk on the regular once in a while. When our lives permit it. So it's crazy. And Rambling Nerd is Nathan. Have you ever heard of him before?
Um,
He does a lot of Instagram content. He's part of Hey Archer's nerd affiliated network.
I don't think I've heard of him.
Yeah,
No.
he's last June when I was there in New York City for Ghostbusters Day.
Yeah.
No pictures I took can even hold a candle to this mofo.
Oh.
He got the best photos of the whole event.
Oh yeah.
He's awesome. I'm uncle to his kids. It's so funny. Okay. Well, that's how it is. Like, you're good friends. You're good with some people, and they're like, "Hey, this is Uncle so and so." I mean, Nathan, I'm sure some people call you Uncle Space Pants.
Only on YouTube.
Only on YouTube. Okay.
And OnlyFans. I mean, you didn't hear that.
I thought it was Only Pants.
Okay. I sometimes that's the name of the channel, but
Now, see,
that's a different story.
You see what I'm looking at right now, right?
I know. That nunchuck, that pre-order.
I don't have any pre-orders. I still I don't have Spirit. I want to get Rock and Roll. I have those that I have not unboxed.
I've given up on trying to do some pre-orders on some stuff.
I don't pre-order anything because my luck, it always gets canceled.
Well, for me, it gets canceled, or it's like it's still there, and I find it before I can get it. So,
hey, you took some great photos because I shared them with some of my teammates, and they're like, "How did he get those?" And I'm like, "Well, because he's there. That's how he you have access that not everyone has access to. So that's how you're able to get those amazing photos, including one that I laughed my ass off at. He got a photo of one of my teammates. It was so hot there in New York that my teammate, he didn't have like a towel or anything in his hand, so he's trying to wipe his forehead with his shirt. And Ramlin caught the photo. So I had a good laugh at that one.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah.
There you go, Nate. There you go.
There you go. NoPants.org. #SpitPaint.
I'm super sneaky. No, if I do make it next year, you got to help me out a little bit. Like, get me on the truck or something so I can get some good photos, because it was wall to wall people at the firehouse this year. We had a wedding there, Nathan.
Oh.
There was a wedding. There was just people there was a group of Ghostbusters from Venice, Italy. We had Ghostbusters from Germany. We had people were coming all out. It was just the third year. I can only imagine how next year's going to be with the 40th anniversary. It's probably going to be a madhouse. It'll be the fourth year in a row that my team is doing this. And I mean, our team comes up with some crazy stuff each year, and they just make it bigger and better. And I'm so proud to be a part of them.
Yeah.
I mean, but each year it becomes bigger and bigger, and that means more money being raised for the firehouse, and that's what it comes down to.
That's what it's for,
I was sweating my ass off this year. I think next year I'm going to go civvy with just shorts and a t-shirt because I wore my HasLab pack and I wore a full flight suit.
Oh wow!
So I was sweating buckets afterwards, man. You can guarantee that.
You sweated your patukas off.
I wish I could have sweat off a few pounds, but it wasn't exactly there. I did get this barbecue with the blue hood.
If we're talking about Joe's, give me a second.
Oh God.
Here's one, because I've like I said, I've kind of slowed down on Joe's. I'm only looking for like some troopers, like the Arctic bats. I want to get some of the Arctic stuff. I want to get, except for Snow Job.
I
I'm not a
do
big
well.
fan of Snow Job.
Being that this is Buffalo, I kind of do want a lot of the Arctic stuff. You know.
Yeah, like just like photo photography type stuff. Like it don't snow out here unless
Yeah.
I drive like 4 hours. But this character right here is I used to have the vintage version, the OG version.
Well,
Like he was one of my favorite ones.
I'm hoping that they have some Prime deals tomorrow over the next 2 days. You know.
I'm hoping too. But
I mean,
this
I
one,
do want to get rock and roll here.
yeah. Now this one, they put out the variant version first, and I was like, that's not him though. I want the classic version. I want the classic
Of what?
version
Show it.
of this guy and his bazooka.
You want the white shirt one, right?
No, I don't want the white shirt one.
I-
This is the one. This is the classic version.
That's the one I want to get, but like all I see advertised now is the white one.
Yeah, like
I mean,
Really?
they made Bazooka look badass, and he was just a complete idiot in the cartoon.
Target. I got this off of Target. It went like once it was available, like it was pre-order for like a couple days, and then boom, it was available, and it delivered on the 7th.
On the 7th day, they delivered.
And boy, was my face
Did they have them in
happy.
stock? Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it looks like they got him in stock at Target.
for now, you better, if you're gonna get them, you better get them now, because Target, they like to like not have it right. They'll have it, and then a couple days later, yeah, we're all out. Like, boo. But
Yeah, I only have like 20 cents in savings right now because like whenever we shop, like I make sure we scan the app so I get like. There's been times I got like $5 or $7 off like a Black Series figure. So,
but I haven't bought. Well, I can't say that. I've bought a few things, but
I do have a Crimson bat.
I'm saving some money because in a couple weeks, you were talking about New York Comic Con.
Yes, NYCC, but you going to SD, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You dirty mother.
Watch your mouth.
Oh, but I've done some dangerous things since we last hung out. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's not what I want. Let me go here.
Hello.
There. Yeah.
Hello there.
Okay, so you can see my Power Ranger stuff, right?
Yeah. Looks pretty standard. Okay.
I got the Zap Megazord and the Zap Dragon Zord.
Are those more
collection? From Hasbro? Those are like the upscale version. That's what Hasbro's upscale collector version of the Megazord and Dragon Zord. So I had to get those.
Ooh, so fancy.
Had to do it.
Yeah, I haven't gone upscale yet. After San Diego. Right now.
Well, I had to get Tommy's Last Powers.
Yeah.
Dino Thunder. Although it is to me, it's a lackluster figure. There's a lot of missed opportunities on there. And if anyone wants to hear my thoughts on that, you can check out one of my latest videos where I do a little breakdown on that figure, which it was a bit of a disappointment. I mean, again, I usually keep the helmets on my Rangers anyways. I mean, some of the paint apps on the head were a little wonky, like he's missing eyebrow paint.
Oh, wow.
On one side, but it is what it is.
Use the head for something else.
Sweet rash down your what?
Were you checking me out, Duff Man, as I was walking back and forth? What?
He might have. He's like, hey now.
I mean, if that's the fact, then thanks for letting me know. I can go get that checked out.
Blue, I killed the White Ranger on Fortnite. Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah. Oh, me. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
man.
gotta run, grab food. Catch you ladies later. Catch you on the flip side. Take care, Rick.
All
And
right,
don't
ma'am. See
forget,
you later.
everyone, the
I
left
mean,
coast
sir.
is the best coast, is what I hear.
That's true. That's true.
But
But
yeah, it's it's when some people gets like what's really dragging me down is people who've been clipping other people's content. That's another thing that kind of pissed me off.
oh,
People clipping like people are taking not just YouTube videos, but taking people's TikTok videos, and it shows their social media name on stamped on there,
mm-hmm.
and people are taking those video clips, like screen capturing those videos, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
uploading it as if it's their own content, and they're getting views.
Yeah.
That's been rubbing me the wrong way. And the other thing that's been rubbing me the wrong way is you get someone who gets like, oh, they're suddenly interviewing A, B, C, and D, and they're making it all these announcements about that. It's great that you can interview, well-known people,
Yeah.
but then when you're forgetting the people who help support you, that's where I'm kind of like drawing the line.
Man.
I'm
I
just
know you
like,
don't. I know you don't want to say names, but I'm like it's like I'm running through the Rolodex of names,
it's
wondering if it's any channel I know. I'm trying to
well,
think.
here's the thing. It's no one that runs in our usual circles. Let's just put
Oh,
it that
okay.
way. Okay.
All right.
It's no one that runs in our usual circles. Like there was no one that really was a part of Sleeping or Colbane's circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's no one from basically our good well, Colin, I mean you can always take a guess. I don't know. You probably think you know who I'm referring to, but I don't think you
I don't
do.
think and I don't think Dave's gonna give you any hints.
And Colin, if you want to message me privately, you can message me and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. But I'm not trying to put names out there. I'm just trying to put out the sentiment that I'm just kind of like fed up with people being two-sided.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Harvey Dent, you're not allowed to be two-sided, okay?
But you
But
know what? I've also noticed this year there's a lot of people, no matter how successful or not successful you are, have kind of taken a break and cut back on their content. Either stop doing content, taking a break, or doing less, like with bigger gaps in between.
yeah. Well, I mean, with me, it was the Stream for the Cure, which this year I still had people make like donating surprises, but it was less than the first year, so I had to kind of like, and with me switching careers like I did this year, I had to figure out finances to get things shipped out to people. So
Yeah.
that was one issue I had. Two, not being able to go hunting like I used to, not
Yeah.
having the finances to,
Yeah.
because I mean the toy hunt videos, I mean they're a dime a dozen now. Everyone and their grandmother's doing them, so it's like, am I really going to compete with like 5,000 other people? I really don't want to.
Amen.
Okay,
Amen.
there was that, and also I was coming home from work and I was getting on the bike, making sure I could do the 45-mile bike ride,
Yeah.
which the ride wasn't until June 24th. So I was still busy with a lot of that stuff, and then Dre from he rebranded himself as the Collector Safe Space. That's a channel all about positivity and helping other channels grow and everything. We created a new channel, like I said, the Outer Dimensions podcast. We threw that together right before the beginning of June. So for a good strong portion, a good deal of time, I was kind of like we were trying to focus on that. And I started realizing, well, wait a minute, my channel's starting to now suffer. I mean,
Yeah.
at one point I was almost at 3,100 watch hours. And then I lost like 250 in one day.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And because I wasn't doing the lives that I used to do all the time, that caused my channel to suffer and suffer. And when that new standard came through, I'm below the number, so it's time to play catch up.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's great to say what it's a great feeling to know where my subscriber count is, but honestly, on the flip side of that, the subscriber count don't mean jack. It don't mean shit right now.
Oh, I know.
Because like I said, you could have 2,000 subscribers, you could have 5,000 subscribers, but how many of those people are actually going to watch your video?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm over
Well,
I'm over 13, and I'm lucky if I get 45 or even 50 to watch a video.
yeah.
After 2 weeks, I'm lucky if I get that many people to watch a video. That's what it comes down to. It's like, okay, yeah, I could see here, I could say, oh, I have this number, I have this number, but unless those people are watching the videos, and are they watching more than 2 or 3 minutes of the video? I mean,
Well, that's part of the that's another factor that went into me kind of not doing anything at
yeah,
all. It's like I used to always look at how the video's doing, and it's like, other than, like, for me, seeing the comments kind of make me determined, like, what am I doing? Because, like, all I had was like 3, 4 people, the same people
yeah,
commenting, like, and the likes were like 6, 7 people, maybe 20, 30. Got lucky if I get into the hundreds, and I'm like, and it just kind of disillusioned me and made me go, like, is this not the right content? Why am I doing this?
and that second guessing doesn't help you. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it can be a real. I mean, it can really tear you down.
yeah,
And
and
I
then
mean, like some of my videos, like okay, I'm going to pull up some content that I've had recently. And I don't care who sees it. Here we go. Looking at my views. Okay. My Nickel City Con, I've had 45 views on that since I dropped it yesterday. Okay, that's really good. The Power Ranger one, I got 49 views. Okay. I did I thanks to my wife and one of my teammates interacting with Michael Rooker and Sean Gunn. I edited those as two separate, like 2-minute videos. Actually got 28 views on one and 56 on the other. But let's go further back. Well, the little Nickel City short that I did like a 15 or 20 second clip at the con. They actually got 1,200 views, so I'm actually that's cool. But then look back, I'm like, okay, weekly pickups, I got 30 views there. I got 39, 31. I mean, it's some of the stuff like, okay, the bike video I did talking about the bike I'm using, right?
yeah,
254 views on that.
yeah,
Now, if I'm doing that on that, I'm doing that kind of number with this. I mean, that makes you think like, why am I doing toy videos? I'm because
yeah.
I enjoy them. I like doing them. That's the reason why. You know, let me see here. The Fillmore video, I tried doing like a little editing video, like how to
Yeah.
use it. 19 views only. Stream for the Cure. That was the countdown for it. I got 45 views for that. I mean, it's just all over the place. I mean, I did a prop repair video that actually got 47 views. The bike buying for big guys again, 232 for that one. I mean, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, live streams seem to perform better than anything else. 67, 52, 115, 57, 95, 60, 97, 106, 222 views for the Stream for the Cure. And that was April 29th, not even May, April 29th. And now I'm finally doing a live stream now, July 10th. I mean, it would be a perfect world if we could sit here and say numbers don't matter, but they do.
Yeah.
They mess
Yeah.
with our heads. It's always going to be something to do.
But like I said,
Oh, Blue's being funny. He's like, I'm I'm officially Dave's #1 fan. Mike Davis is like, is there a certain amount of time needed to count as an actual view? I always tell people at least a genuine 3 to 4 minutes, at least.
Yeah, I usually tell people 5 minutes.
Okay.
You know, I like putting stuff in fives and tens. So I kind of
Mega Demon, you want to know who my #2 fan is? It's right there, right behind me. That's my fan.
oh my oh
It took you a
it's
minute, huh?
yeah it did. Whew. Oh,
We must have summoned
you say
Nerd
his name.
affiliated.
I think
Hey
you say his
Archer.
name 5 times and he shows up.
Yeah. He's the new Beetlejuice. But I will say this. I'm not just saying because he popped in the chat, but Archer does some great content on Thursday nights and when he does his morning coffee. And I love
Archer's,
that.
Archer's always been great with
Mr.
content.
Hollywood.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that I look at that actually does great. He has great production.
Yeah, he's got great production value, and also he engages people. He's genuine when he's talking. He's not trying to put up a fake persona like I've seen 1,000 times before. He is genuine.
Why, thank you. I try and be as fake as possible.
No, not you. There's oh, by the way, I'm not going to bring up any drama, but I do have drama with another YouTuber.
Uh-oh.
And let's just say I've been staying away. He's been doing a co-stream with a fellow YouTube friend of both of ours. So I've been staying away from that stream because I don't need any negativity from that person.
Now, this is somebody we do know?
Well, they have been co-streaming with someone that you and I both know. Okay? And said person, not the person that we both know, but the person that they've been doing a stream with had accused me of not being racist, but being against people from a certain country. And I'm like, have you seen me? I have had people from all over hop on my streams.
Yeah.
I will hang out with anybody. Even myself, but I'm like, dude, seriously? Because he felt butthurt because I wasn't responding to him in chat. Sometimes when you have a stream going, you got 30, 40 people in the chat. You can't respond to every single comment that's there. But he felt butthurt, and I personally apologized to him about that. But it happened a couple more times, so he took it personal, and he thought I was against. Well, if I say the country, it won't give it away. He thought I had something against New Zealanders. And I was like, why? What would I have against anyone from New Zealand, let alone any other countries?
That's a very specific, it's a very almost niche country to say. Like, it's one thing if you go, oh yeah, you're against China or Russia or Mexico or Canada, like countries that we are known to people to talk about.
But I'm like, really?
New Zealand?
Really? I'm like, really? So you're saying I have a hatred towards people who happen to come from New Zealand?
What?
Yes. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I ignored this person for months and months and months. And then I had popped into certain person's chat and I say, hey, I hope you have a great stream. And the other person said, oh, what am I, chopped liver? Dude, if you come at me with negativity and you happen to be on someone's stream who I support, I'm not gonna try to engage you. I'm not gonna try and start anything. Okay. If if I don't happen to like you, then I'm not going to try to engage you. It's that
Yeah.
simple. I tried to break bread with this person several times, but they didn't want to hear it because their
Yeah.
mind was made up. And I'm like, you know what? I ignore them. I just simply said, I said, so and so, I hope you have a great stream. Uh, as to such and such, you and I, obviously, we don't get along, and I'm not going to engage you. And that's the end of it. And I left that person's chat. Okay. You want to start some drama? Go ahead and try. You're messing with the wrong person, first off. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of those
Don't,
people.
don't, don't let me find out who this person is because
You
they got a
push
problem
me.
with you.
I mean,
They got a problem with me because
but that's the pettiness though. That's
I
what I'm
know.
talking about. Like
It's
I,
like,
I can't stand pettiness, and I can't stand it when like someone starts to get a big head about themselves, that they start thinking that their shit don't stink.
yeah,
Okay.
like, bro, like
Listen,
New Zealand,
even Tom Cruise drops a deuce. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm like, that is so. I'm like,
That's out there. That's like, who? Yeah, let me keep
yeah,
my mouth shut
it's
because
special.
I will say something. It'd be like,
It's
well,
it's short but special. Let's just put it that way.
oh yeah, helmet wearing, but is it dinner time? It's dinner time.
Almost, yes. Mrs. Dimension was giving me in the 10, 12 minutes. Could you wrap it up?
Oh no, I trust me. 10, 15 minutes ago, Mrs. Bowden gave me the
Well,
same
I said I
look.
was only going live for an hour.
Uh,
That was at about 6 o'clock.
that was about the time I came on.
No, well, it's 7:45 right now.
Well, I mean,
So it's almost 2 hours.
yeah, like I came in at about the hour mark. When
What
you
can I
were,
say? I go longer than I say I will.
Boom. That's
Hey
what he
now.
says. That's what he says.
Now, let me ask you: do you game at all right now?
Mm, I would like to,
Okay,
but I do not.
because I
Like,
might be looking for a couple people to join me for Shredder's Revenge.
mm, is it free to play?
Right now on PlayStation, yeah, it's a free
Mm,
game. You know,
when
the
you
best
trying to
games that are the best games are the free ones.
when you trying to play it?
I haven't decided what day of the week I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to put
Mm,
feelers out there first.
yeah. The problem for me is the nighttime
Schedule.
is the worst time,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the best time for most other people. So,
Blue
but
was
I am.
like, "Oops, the director wants to wrap it up." I think you misspelled it, but we'll go with the word "wrap."
Yeah, we go rap. We go rap.
Oh, I have that game. Of course you do, Blue. Blue's got every skin in Fortnite. He's got every game there is.
But I am thinking about in the mornings, like going on with Thousand Ghosts,
Okay.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
because I need to get rid of some Lego sets, build some stuff, do some Gundams.
Oh, by the way, Aaron is going to be dropping Gunplay hanger to once a month.
Okay.
Because he got a favorable response yesterday when he did Sims 4. So it looks like he might be switching it up for a while. Again,
Okay.
every now and again we gotta change things up.
Yeah.
I know if whatever day of the week I wind up doing a stream for gameplay, I know I'm going to be going against somebody I know.
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a given. But
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think starting tomorrow, I haven't talked to the guys yet, but I am trying to get back into Country Fry because at least I can do that until I figure out what I want. What else? What other video? I want to do at least one
what you
video.
want, what you really, really want.
But I want to get back in to the channel and do one stream and one video a week, and that's
Mhm.
it. I don't want to, and I'm gonna probably take the GeForce method, and whatever video I do, I'm just gonna do it, and then just put it together and paste it up. Very well. It's gonna be little modifications here and there, but it's gonna be very little editing.
Okay. I mean, for my Nickel CityCon video, I mean, I did do some editing, but it's just like basic transitions. But I mean, the stuff I use is very much plug and play. It's just like drag, copy and paste
Yeah,
kind of stuff. So
yeah. The editing tool I use is the same thing. I just put it in, and then but it's just the
yeah,
export takes the time.
yeah. Because when I export my videos, I'm exporting to basically what's the equivalent to 4K, so that by the time YouTube uploads it, at least it looks semi decent. It's not 4K video, but it fools YouTube into thinking it is.
Oh no, yeah. I don't even start off with 4K. I'm like, none of my equipment can
Oh,
handle 4K.
well, with Filmora or Wondershare, they give you an option on what scale to up export it as.
Yeah.
So I go up to like the 30, was it 30, 3860 or whatever, which is the first level 4K video. So it fools it into thinking it, so it doesn't get all blurry and fuzzy.
Yeah.
So it makes it, by the time YouTube uploads it, it makes it 1080.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's hard.
Ramblin' Nerd says he's out because he's getting ready to. He said, "Great stream, gentlemen. I'm off to finally open a certain package from Buffalo, not from me, but one of my teammates had extra HasLabs,
Oh, nice.
and Ramblin' Nerd got a HasLab Proton Pack. So he's gonna be opening up that. That is an experience, my friend. Enjoy it."
Well, I'm working on my cosplay for Comic-Con.
And what are we cosplaying?
So, I want that bat. I want two of those bats.
It does look badass, especially with the
chainsaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although with some of this, I would do a little bit of a little weathering on some of the gear.
But day one, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to be Kevin Owens. Have a shirt, some shorts. That's it.
Okay.
But day two, and I got to double check to see if I have everything. If not, I'm going to have to quick order some stuff. But I'm planning on being, well, you might not be able to see me, but my plan is to be John Cena. Get the hat. I think I got some wristbands or whatever.
Well, if I want to wait until September, I could order him from Amazon.
Who's that? Oh,
Bazooka. Yeah.
Huh?
September.
I don't know. That's the same price you get.
So are you going all wrestlers with your cosplay?
Yeah. But friends, coworkers of mine from work.
Yes.
Just came back from a anime expo, and they were asking me if I'd go next year, and I'm like, and then if I cosplay as somebody, I'm like, oh. So I've been kind of thinking of that. That's another thing. I've been watching so much anime. My goodness, I've been getting lost in the rabbit hole that is anime. So.
Oh, by the way, at the Comic-Con here in Buffalo, they had Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh.
And there was poor air quality in Western New York because of the wildfires in Canada. Yeah. And there was a military U.S. Army marching band.
Oh.
They were all servicemen, and they couldn't perform where they were supposed to perform, so they got rerouted over to the convention center, and they were performing at the convention center. And the Sarge stood up saluting them the entire time.
Nice.
So, and you know, he he's a hard worker, man. I saw him like setting shirts and figures up himself.
So you realize that the Sarge has figures in 3 different companies, right?
Yes, because there's this one which I think does look pretty cool, pretty badass.
I've got the
like
first
the
and second version of those. I have the Hasbro Sergeant Slaughter, and I have a couple of sergeants, the WWE Sergeant Slaughters. So I have, but they're supposed to be, I forget the name of the company, but there's an independent wrestling company that's making their own version of Sergeant Slaughter.
This Hasbro one?
Yeah, I got that. That one, he comes with a small action figure of himself.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That is wonderful.
Well, I'm going to go, and you, sir, you have yourself a great evening.
You do the same, sir. It's great talking to you again.
Yes, we'll have to do this again in another couple months. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We got to do it sooner.
No, we will. We will. All right, everybody.
Yep. Everyone, take care. And Ramblin' Nerd, if you can still hear me, or Archer, if you can hear me, let him know that it is a full-blown experience opening up the HasLab. Like, there's these tricky little steps, and you just keep coming after one little thing after another little thing after another little thing. It's a fun time, but he will need 4 D batteries. There's no USB charging on it. But enjoy, and everyone, if you like this video, like if you like this stream, give me that thumbs up. Hit that like button, hit that bell for notifications, hit that red button to join the Dimensioners, the Rifters, if you will. And as always, you guys can catch. Oh, you got this guy here. You guys can always. We have a new video dropping Wednesday. I do need to do a few more videos this week because I got tons of figures to get rid of. I was actually trying to sell some figures, but apparently nobody wants Marvel Legends that are still sealed. So who knows? But guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And I'm always going to catch you on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.